Good day, hello, and welcome back. Now it seems you've been searching for some simple ASMR, and I'm very pleased to say that you found it here today, where I just try to take as simple and ordinary objects and extract the most spine-tingling and relaxing triggers from them. Now today we have a theme which is mainly centered around lids and lid noises, because I do love those. But we should also be focusing on the object upon which the lid is placed. So the assortment, which includes, for example, this water bottle, we will use lid sounds and some kind of tapping, scraping, scratching or other tingly sound to help you sleep as well. And perhaps some water sounds too. But without any further ado, let's begin. I wanted to start with this particular item because this bottle has a lot of extractable triggers I found. The lid itself, which I think makes good lid screwing noises, also has this very ridged edge, which makes good scraping sounds. And now for the pièce de résistance, the lid sounds themselves. Now see, for me this is one of the only triggers that gets me even without headphones. Just hearing it live in the flesh really relaxes me. course, this bottle, I think at least, also has very good just regular tapping sounds. Combination of triggers there. Some tapping and some liquid sounds. This has served us now quite well and made some very good and I think very tingle inducing triggers. But our next item is a much different object, both in terms of size, texture, and tingles. Well, this is just a regular glass jar. It does also make very nice lid sounds. But these ones I think are a bit sharper, so I must be a bit more delicate. No, although I like tapping with the jars, don't get me wrong. A lot of the lid videos I watch, which are very good, unfortunately don't spend enough time on the actual lid sounds for me, and they spread their time across various tapping sounds. So I'm going to focus more of my time onto the lid. me wrong, of course we'll still do some tapping sounds, because this jar does make good tapping noises. Sounds like a horse galloping. Of course, we'll finish off this particular jar with some more lid sounds. A very good jar, I think. Simple but effective. Now, our trigger of choice is an interesting one, and I'm not sure how much I'll be able to extract from it, because it is simply just this Albus Echinacea inhaler. It kind of helps clear your blocked nose, so I won't do it now, but you insert this part just a short way up your nose and breathe deeply, and it releases, or I suppose unclogs, any blocked nostrils with some very, very strong smelling echinacea, which is, it's hard to explain the smell. A very pungent herb. But we might be able to get some clicking and clopping noises from the case it's in. I'll be honest, this makes a better sound than I had expected. I just hope it can pick it up, because it's quite a gentle, delicate sound, but very nice, I think. short but sweet for the echinacea inhaler. That was just an interim between our next ASMR. This aftershave, Calvin Klein aftershave, which I will admit I have not used probably in 10 years. Because of that, it's pretty much completely full of liquid, but it makes a very interesting and very different kind of lid sound to the previous items we've used, so I thought it'd be good to include and revive after all these years. See, I would indulge also in some spraying sounds, and I will do a few, however. I do not wish to asphyxiate myself, so I will not do many. That already smells incredibly strong. Perhaps we should leave it there for now, and perhaps do a few more at the end, but with all the windows closed, that is not a good sign for my lungs. I will return to the lid, don't worry, but I do know that the glass tapping doesn't really make much noise. However, the plastic cover does make quite nice tapping noises. Fortunately, I think due to it being so full, there's not a lot of space for the liquid to move and thus make much noise, but hopefully we can get some liquid sounds. It's a bit like, can you rub your head and your tummy at the same time? I don't think I can do it with the other hand. I don't even know how to do it with the first hand. I'm not particularly good at multiple motor exercises. Does not work the other way around, I'm afraid. there's a couple more before we finish with this. And that is the end of our not bad smelling but not amazing smelling aftershave. Now our last, again glass bottle, is this beard oil jar container. I'm not sure what you would call this container, which I think has a very clicky lid, if that makes sense. Also, like our first water bottle, has a very rigid and ribbed lid. Okay, now this creates far more of a liquid sound, I think. At least from my end. But now on to the lid itself, or returning to the lid itself, I should say. Now this actually does smell very nice. It has in it aloe vera, camelina, and green tea. Very useful. After I shave, which I actually did do today, I typically apply this. I try to do it daily, but I often forget. But it just keeps it healthy, I think. Although any beard oil is good, as long as it has natural ingredients. And with that, we end our lid sounds for tonight. I'll return back to the first object, just because it's my personal favourite. Just to conclude this video for tonight, and to once again thank you very much for being here and supporting and watching. And again, I apologise if you are still watching, because it means I have not adequately prepared you for sleep. But in any case, hopefully this video could have been of some assistance in helping you to relax and de-stress. But alas, until next time.